Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Good conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. So, I just want to get right into what we're talking about today. Usually, I have like a long monologue thing. I'm going to start cutting the monologue down some, but I do like that time for people to get the opportunity to come into a room. I know that our notifications go out late a lot. You know what I mean? Anyway, with that being said, we're going to do roll call in about 2 minutes. I just want to say a couple of things before we get to the show. What this show is going to be about is New York City gangs. I've been telling y'all something for a really long time now. And right now we have a mayor in the office. And a thing happened the other day. And a lot of shit is going on. So I'm not just going to be breaking down gang shit today. I'm not going to just be breaking down the way that the police are moving today. I'm also going to be breaking down the way that the government has been moving today. And I'm also going to be breaking down whether or not some of these things that's being done is psyops against the black community or not. I think that this is real important because I think some of these things that are happening is just psyops against the black community. So we have to be mindful. Like perfect example, psyops that happens in here personally, I see it every day, is when people pull up and just start saying random lies. They're actively trying to attack me and trying to attack y'all guys through me. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, also we're about to get to the actual show. I want to add one thing. So I go do laundry the other day. All right, shout out to this. So I go into the laundry. Where I'm at, there's a lot of beautiful women. So I just want to throw that out there. So I go into the laundry. So I could have wore something different. I'm not going to lie to you. But I go to the laundry and I didn't really think nothing about it. I just threw on some clothes. I threw all the clothes that I didn't wash everything. But I washed maybe half of my clothes. But that's because I don't even have all of my clothes with me. So I maybe wash maybe about half of my clothes. That'll be like 2 large machines, kinda. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, point being, please, can y'all please stop seeing me in public and being surprised that I'm not dirty. Being surprised that I'm not ugly. Being surprised that I don't stink. Like, this is insulting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I keep going places, and individuals are surprised that I look good. Individuals are surprised that I have a nice manner about myself. I was out in the laundromat and I kept hearing people say he's so nice. Like, yes, I'm really a nice person. Thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate you. But when I'm out and y'all say I'm a nice person, okay, I'm cool with that. But when y'all go on about how I'm really not dirty, how I'm really not homeless, how I'm really not a bum, that kind of makes me feel bad. Like, how the fuck was you believing any of this shit in the first place? Like, I keep telling y'all, people will believe in the shit these weirdos are saying. And I constantly go out, well, not constantly, but it happens kind of often. Out of 3 days out of the week, out of 5 days out of the week, it happens 3. Out of 7 days out of the week, I go outside and I go somewhere and I'm anywhere for any amount of time. It happens about 3 times out of 7 days. So this shit is retarded at this point. I'm not homeless. I'm not a bum. I'm actually a pretty handsome guy. I'm actually a pretty nice guy. If you come up to me and talk to me like a civil human being, I'm probably gonna respond back to you in like and kind. I don't stink. I'm not gay. I don't know what else to tell you. Anyway, let's get to the show. I don't know what to tell you, man. Yo, some of the shit that people are saying to me and around me outside is bananas. So anyway, so I go to the laundromat and apparently I'm wearing really nice clothes. Most of my clothes are really nice. Give me 1 second. What the fuck, yo? I just... This shit is bananas. Just neither here nor there. Anyway, let's get to it. Shit is bananas, yo. Yeah, this shit is bananas. I don't understand. Anyway, I don't understand. Y'all really got a lot of niggas tricked though. So I don't know. And this is why whenever somebody pull up on me and ask me, yo, but you got all those haters, ain't you happy with them? They helping you? No, they're not helping. They're literally not helping. I have haters. I don't have trolls. Trolls help build your platform. Haters do not. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick and get to the show. What up, Cynthia Saltersfield? She says, salute Jack Rules, BB and Fam, Happy Green Team. Also, I want to say this. Today is a whole new year. Today is the first day of the new year. I promise you. Just watch the page. Watch all pages. 2 days from now, every single person that has ever did, that I still fuck with, that has ever did promotion with me, 2 days from now, I will be contacting you guys. I want y'all to see what kind of energy we're going to be on for the next couple of days, because that's the energy we're going to keep for the whole year. There's a couple of things that I cut out of my personal life that's going to help me be even more productive. So I say all that to say this. 2 days time, by the 5th, I'm going to be contacting you rat bastards. And I'm expecting for y'all to see what we doing over here and to see what type of time I'm on and to fuck with me. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick. Shout out to Cynthia Saltersfield. She says, salute Jack Rose, BB and Fam, Family Green. Shout out to Rude Jones. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. He says, salute BB and Family. Frost. What up to the business? Dropping all of them Frost. Rude Jones. Dropping all of them Frost. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. He says, good morning, at Jack Frost. And he's dropping all of those Frost. Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. He says, good morning, BB and Fam. Good morning, BB and Jack. Salute. Thank you, everybody that says good morning to the community first and then say good morning to me second. That's literally the way that we should do it. I appreciate y'all. Always say good morning to your brothers and sisters first. I can wait. What up, Casino? He says, you the man, Jack. F the haters. F the haters. F them all. Shout out to Prince to Amir. He says, good morning, everybody. Shout out to Cynthia Saltersfield. Once again, she's shouting out. She's saying good morning, Prince to Amir's. And Prince to Amir drops the Cash App. Hey, gentlemen, everybody, we need 10 out of 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. We moved into a new spot. We're trying to do bigger and better things. I need y'all support to do bigger and better things. That's it. With that being said, first let me tell you what the problem is that this NYC, New York City mayor is saying so we could be on the same page. Apparently, there was a police officer sitting inside of a car, inside of a parking lot, inside of a parking lot that resided at a precinct, the 25th precinct, I believe. While he was sitting in his car, he ended up waking up. His back window was bust out. and he had a headache. As he got out of the car, he starts walking into the police precinct, you know, because he's groggy, he doesn't know what was going on. Some police there get him, they start tending to him, they go get him to the hospital. Goes to find out that when he goes to the hospital, he has a fractured cranium and they're removing bullet fragments from his brain. Now I want to stop real quick. I want to stay on this topic, but I want to point something out. Do you see how they immediately say that we'll remove bullet fragments from his brain? Now I want y'all to always keep that in mind. Every single time somebody gets shot and they remove bullets from you, it gets reported by the police to the fucking news. Could you please explain to me where they said that they removed bullet fragments from Megan Thee Stallion? Anybody, please. Anyway, let's get back to the content. So basically, they removed bullet fragments from his brain. What is believed is somebody walked up in back of the freaking police car that was sitting inside of the freaking, shout out to Mocha West, the sticker queen, that was sitting inside of the motherfucking parking lot of a police precinct, shot through the back window and shot a police officer. Nobody heard the weapon. Nobody heard the gunshot, basically. So nobody knows what happened. Nobody heard the gunshot. Nobody heard the fucking window bust. Two things. First, I want all fucking surveillance footage. This is a police precinct. You can't tell us that the surveillance footage of the precinct doesn't exist. It does. If there's not cameras around the police precinct, where the fuck else is there going to be cameras? That's one. Two, I want to know, did he get shot? Because, look, listen. They have these things called shot spotters. Are you trying to tell me they don't have shot spotters around precincts? Does anybody here know what a shot spotter is? I'm going to put you on the game. Shout out to Lee Vincent. Salute to all our fam across the pond. He says, Jack Frost, happy belated New Year. Happy belated New Year to everyone that I didn't say happy New Year yet to. Salute. Listen, they have these things called shot spotters. Basically, if you fire a gun near a shot spotter, they immediately contacts and lets the police know. So you're trying to tell me that they don't have no shot spotters outside of precincts? And if you try to tell me that's not where they need them, I say that's where we need them the most. Have anybody around here ever lived near a precinct? I used to live near a precinct. Those are the worst neighborhoods. Tell me where the fuck I'm wrong. In New York City, the majority of the worst neighborhoods are near precincts and fucking courthouses. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I don't know about no other city. I'm talking about New York City. In New York City, we have shot spotters. He was in his personal vehicle. Pardon me. Let me explain. He was also in his personal vehicle. So apparently what happened was he had worked like a double or something the day before. Hold on. Watch when we get to why all of this actually happens. Hold on. So he had been working a double or something like that the previous day. After his double, he had to go to work or something like that early. So he didn't go home. He slept in his car and he drove his car to his place of work. And he allegedly slept in the vehicle. That's allegedly what happened because he had to show up for 8 o'clock in the next morning. Now, I'm going to say this. Police officers do that. COs do that. And security guards also do that. In New York City, if you work for either which one of those particular professions and you have never did that, that just means that you're not a hard worker. I promise you, there's going to be a point when you're a police officer, a security guard, or a CO, and what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to go all the way home. You're going to have to sleep in the spot. Appreciate you, Lee Vincent. You're going to have to sleep in the spot. I'm just putting you on the game. Just so we could be so clear, I used to do school and college at the same time, full time, both. Right after I graduated from college, what ends up happening is I stayed working at security or whatever the case is for a while after that. I was actually when I first started doing internet, I actually was doing part-time. Not internet as much as when I first started working in business. When I first started working in this profession, I started off by making CD covers and making cover art and shit like that. And I was still working at a security guard when I was doing it. Anyway, I was working in security. I used to go sleep when I was still in Bellevue, is the fact. I used to go sleep in a laundromat. I had got promoted to a supervisor against my will. Yo, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm really good at my jobs. I got promoted to a supervisor against my will. And so when they promoted me to a supervisor, I started going. I was the third shift, so I was midnight to 4. I mean midnight to 7 or some shit like that. Midnight to 8 or some shit like that. So I used to sleep in the fucking laundry room because I knew the combination to the. I knew the combination. I knew the combination to every combination lock in the building. I just had connections. I don't know what to tell you. So I used to sleep in the laundry room for about 2 hours every night. When you do these jobs, you need extra sleep. I don't know what else to tell you. Anyway, I'm gonna get to why he needed the extra sleep in a minute. Blame De Blasio. Shout out to De Blasio for being one of the worst mayors, for being literally the worst mayor. He was worse than Giuliani, yo. He was worse than Giuliani. He's literally was the worst mayor we've ever had. But hold on, I digress. I'm gonna get to how De Blasio fucked the situation up in the first place that helped create this. But hold on. So Eric Adams goes on air to speak about this cop that got shot. And he has decided that he's going to put all of his attention to the gangs of New York. The gun violence has to stop. I'm going to tell you why this is bullshit in a minute. But we do need to get rid of the gun violence. But he's about to put all of the energy towards the gangs in New York. Does anybody here know why? I'm going to give y'all a minute. I want somebody to try to answer if y'all know why he's about to put all of his energy towards the gangs in New York. But let me just give you a little bit of background on De Blasio for everybody that don't know how he helping to create this problem and many other problems. De Blasio and the governor. So one thing that the government did in New York City, for everybody that don't know, if you haven't gotten the jab, you can be removed from your occupation. So that means that if you're a doctor and you haven't gotten the jab, you can't go to work. If you're a police officer, you haven't gotten the jab, you can't go to work. The reason why this is important, the reason why he had to do a double is because they are low on police officers. The reason why the dude had to do a double is because they low on police officers. The whole reason why he was in his car is because not because he wanted to get extra money, allegedly. The reason why he's in the car is because they had to remove a lot of police officers because they were getting rid of people who didn't want to get the jab. Now, before we even go any further, there was a police lieutenant, I believe, lieutenant or sergeant, that recently got fired. And the reason why he just recently got fired is because he was helping people get, or telling people where to get fake jab certificates. So this is a real issue. Everybody that's fighting against the jab, I can't tell you to give up. It looks like you're about to win. Everybody that's fighting against the jab, I'm not going to tell you to give up. It doesn't look like you're winning right now, but you're about to win. I'm going to explain something. I'm going to explain something. What do you think is going to happen? When New York City gets overrun with gun violence, what do you think is going to happen? You see, if we had de Blasio, I would say, you know what? It's going to be martial law. But we don't got de Blasio. We have a ex-cop. We have not just a ex-cop, but he used to be the the head of the 100 black men in law enforcement. He was the head of the Black Police Officers Union, basically. So he's not going to want to call in the feds. He's not going to want to call in the higher ups, I don't think. At least I don't think. He's going to want to handle it himself. If you Michael Jordan, do you pass the ball on the last shot if you have the shot? Or do you only pass the ball if there's no shot? You understand? You get it? So I don't look for there to be a martial law in New York City anytime soon for that reason. Now listen and pay attention. I'm about to put you on to so much game right now. Listen and pay attention. I'm about to put you on to so much game right now. This is everybody in New York City, all gangs, everybody else. This is the last time I'm going to say this. This is not the last time I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep saying this. Put down your guns. In a minute, the police will be murdering you. They're about to stop. In a minute, the police is going to be murdering you. Listen, put down your guns. In a minute, the police is going to be murdering you. They're going to be coming out there with the intent to kill anyone that is out there disturbing or anyone that might be a threat to public safety. I'm going to say this again. Did y'all hear about what happened in Philly? Did y'all hear about what happened in Philly? So for everybody that don't know, there was like 10 shootouts in Philly the other night. You heard me right. There was like 10 shootouts in Philly the other night. I'm going to let y'all just process that for a minute so you can really get a real clear understanding of what I'm saying. Not there was a shootout and 10 people got hurt. Allegedly, there was 10 separate shootouts in Philly the other night. How can a city that have police have 10 shootouts in one night? I'm going to say this again. Has anybody been to Philly other than me? Philly's not huge. Philly isn't huge. Shout out to Philly. Philly is not huge. It's not a huge fucking city. How large is Philadelphia? 141.7 square miles. I guess I didn't think it was a big city. Hold on. New York City is 302 square miles. New York City is more than double the size of Philly. So hold on. Brooklyn is basically 70 square miles. Brooklyn is more than half the size of Philly. How in the fuck do you have 10 shootouts in Philly without the police being anywhere near these shootouts? I better start getting this shit working. I better start getting that shit working. I really need to start getting that shit working. So hold on. I digress. Coming back to New York because I want to explain a thing. Please, could we hit that like button too so we can send out some notifications? Now I'm going to explain the thing. No one heard the gunshot It's 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that, 3 o'clock in the morning. No one heard the gunshot. Where's the 25th precinct, New York City? The 26th precinct is on 120th East 119th Street. That's in Harlem. Ah, shit. I know right where this fucking precinct is. All right, I know right where this precinct is. Anyway, yeah, I know right where that. I know right where that shit is. Oh, wow. Anyway, pardon. So I'm trying to explain this. New York City is the city that never sleeps. Don't get this confused. But I promise you, at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna hear gunfire. Hold on, Rule. Hold on, Rule. Hold on, Rule. We'll get to that. The whole Rule says it might have been a silencer. If so, then it's gonna get real bad. Hold on, we're gonna get to that. But pay attention to what it really might have been. Listen. Nah, yeah, 100%. They didn't want to get involved in the shootings that was happening in Philadelphia. But that's the police job. Copy? We're not doing this. We're not going to act like the police could just decide not to get involved in in shootouts. They can't do that. They're supposed to get involved. Copy? But you are right. Hold on. Listen. Pay attention. You want to know what I think is a possibility? If dude could get out of the car and walk, I mean that he could have also drove the car after being shot. Who is to say that he was shot at that location? I'm sorry, but I'm going to need for them to show me video footage of somebody walking up to the back of the car and shooting at him. I'm going to need to see that. You're not going to just be able to blame it on the gangs, my nigga. Who isn't to say that he got shot by another cop? Who isn't to say that he wasn't involved in some bullshit and got shot? Niggas is not running around the street with silencers, my nigga. I'm not saying that it's not happening. I'm just saying that this isn't something that I'm really hear about much. How many times have y'all heard about a dude running around with a silencer? How often? We're literally living in a day and age where a person feels like if they shoot somebody, they have to tell the world. Fuck going to jail. You got to know I did it. You think that they're really running around with silencers? I'm not saying that it's not a possibility. I'm just saying, could we discuss how possible that is? I think that it's much more possible that the shooting occurred somewhere else. The dude drove to the precinct to get help. And then when they start talking about fucking what was going on, then the dude said, I don't know. I was just sitting. I don't remember what happened. So now they have to say he was probably just sitting in the parking lot. He don't remember. He was shot in the head. I think this situation happened in another place. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the 199 drop. He said, defund the police. These cops are scared now. First of all, if the police are scared, defund them. No. Fire them. Copy? Fire all police officers that don't want to go do their job. Stop hiring people who are physically unfit. In order to be a police officer, you should literally have to have a certain every year you should be tested. Every year you should be tested to make sure that you meet the physical requirements, the mental requirements. Every fucking year. How are we not having every police officer tested every single year? And I don't want to hear it costs too much. You know what costs too much? All of them damn payouts that the city or the whoever the fuck make the payouts have to do whenever police kill people unnecessarily. I promise you that costs way more than it would making sure that police is fucking physically fit. That's literally why they keep killing people. You do know this, right? Niggas are scared, and niggas are scared to let people get away. That's the only reason to shoot somebody in the back, my nigga. You ashamed to let them get away. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm here. I'm listening. Then shout out to Liberty Hazelton. He can't comment, but he said, damn it, I'm the only one that did a drop on Sunday, and I'm probably the only one that's going to do his... I hope he's not the only one that does a drop today. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. Prince Tuamir says, to be scared is human. It's will you perform... No, being scared is perfectly fine. You can't have courage without fear. Copy? So the only way that courage could exist is if there's fear. If there's no fear, courage can't exist. You don't need to have courage to do something you're not scared of. Copy? If fear is there, then courage exists. You understand? Otherwise, you just, fearless, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, hold on. We don't even know if the police officer got shot in the damn parking lot. And the reason why I'm saying that is I'm assuming most police precincts have a shot spotter. If not for any other reason, for their own fucking protection. And if they don't all have a shot spotter, then that's a failure of management. How the hell, if I'm a police sergeant or whoever's the commander of whatever the precinct is, and hold on, we got shot spotters and I don't have one right outside? What the fuck is the city talking about? I'm taking this straight to the news. I'm taking this shit straight to... I got officers, and we can't even tell people shooting at our building. We got shot spotters up in freaking locations that we can't only get there until after the fucking person's been shot. Could we please get shot spotters where they could do more help? Rue says, or did he really get shot and just trying to commit war on the gang so it don't look biased in black and brown people? I mean, I don't know. But what I do think is that there's just as good of a chance that he got shot in another location as there is a chance that he got shot in the location that he's in. With that being said, let's put the chat in the conversation. There's just also, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. There's just as good of a chance that he got shot. There's a better chance to me that he got shot somewhere else and drove there. If he can get out of the car and walk, he could drive. I'm sorry. Nobody in the police... You trying to tell me trained police officers didn't hear a gunshot outside their precinct? Are you trying to tell me trained police officers, there was a gunshot outside of a police precinct? Trained police officers, not for any other reason, for their own protection, didn't hear it? Also, for everybody that don't know, police precincts in New York City literally has a person that has to stand out in front of the fucking building all the time. There literally has to be a guy standing, at least this is from what I've seen, standing in front of the fucking police precinct. I want to know if they do a full investigation, because this isn't good enough for me. Now, hold on. Let's talk about this gang shit real quick. I don't think this is gang violence. I think that police officer getting shot had something to do with something else totally different. I don't think it had anything to do with gangs. I could be wrong. I need more information. The information in which I currently have, that doesn't lend to gang violence to me. It's not enough. We don't even know if dude was shot in front of the precinct at this point. All we know is that he was shot through the back window. That's it. You know who gets shot through the back window? Somebody trying to get away. Now, if he was sitting in his car perfectly asleep, why would they shoot through the back window? Why wouldn't they just walk up to the side of the car and hit him in the head? He's asleep. Right? I'm going to say this again. Listen to what is being reported. He had an extra shift that he was doing at work, and he was asleep in his car like this, or sleep, or like whatever. So you're trying to tell me somebody said, "Joe, we're going to kill that police officer," and they shot through the window that was the furthest window from him, not the window that was right next to him? That's what you're trying to tell me. That whoever was trying to kill him went and shot at him through the furthest window. You're sitting in the car, the furthest window from you is the fucking back window, my nigga. That's the furthest window from you. So they shot at him in an attempt to kill him through the furthest window from him. Not the window he was literally sitting right next to. Now, with that being said, could he have been in the back seat? Okay, he was in the back seat. Boom. You still don't shoot through the... If he was in the back seat and they're saying he shoot, we're not 100% clear. If they're saying he's in the back seat and then the person shot through one of the rear windows, okay. But the information, the way it's sounding right now, is that he shot through the rear window. Not through one of the side window doors. Why would they shoot at him the furthest from the car? Like the furthest from him. That don't make sense to me. Shout out to OGK Network with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Shout out to OGK Network pulling up today. He said as soon as Eric Adams get in office, he declares war on gangs. Very interesting. You do know when he was running, he was actually being very gang friendly. If y'all remember, Casanova got locked up in jail and he was like, yo, Eric Adams, where you at? When you was out here in the street and you need to pull up in these places and you needed to be safe, we had you. Where you at? Why don't you got me now? The only problem is that Casanova obviously doesn't understand how political favors work. Political favors don't work like that, homie. You can't get caught publicly with your pants down and expect for a politician to pull up on you and help. They're not. Alright? Politicians are sharks. They're not going to do that. They're going to go make sure that they're taken care of. They're going to avoid that mess. Just so we can be clear. A politician is not going to throw their whole... Rarely ever do you see a politician do something where they're going to be throwing their whole entire career away to help somebody that fucked up. Copy? Unless somehow that fuck up also is going to involve them, so they ain't got no choice. It's not something that's going to happen. With that being said, Eric Adams was moving around New York City with the gangs. Talking about gang reform. Talking about how they was going to... The city was now going to extend itself in a manner that it was going to be more beneficial for... They were going to police the gangs in a manner where they were going to work with certain organizations to try to stem gang violence. Now, with that being said, be perfectly honest, what's going on in the Brooklyn and the Bronx now, what the fuck do you think they could help with that? Like, what could Eric Adams do about that? Like, is he supposed to be like, oh man, they're killing each other, but you know, we're gonna try to find a way to talk this out? No, he has to be like, yo, they're killing each other. Niggas got to get locked up and go to jail. He still has a job. Lee Vincent says, wait, Prince to Amir said the $1 million question is, what was the motive for the killer? Boom. You can't tell me, rarely do we ever have a random gang person walk up and shoot a random police officer. It's rare. Anywhere in America, it's rare. You want to know one of the main reasons why it's rare? Doing something like that is only going to make the police come after the gang. And it doesn't serve any purpose. This sounds like it was something personal. This sounds like not only was it personal, but if there is the chance that they shot through the big rear window instead of the window right on the side of them, if that is what happened, then also this wasn't a killer. Tells me this wasn't a killer. I have no idea why people have to tell me they're just giving their opinion. Please stop doing that. If you care about being on this channel and if you care anything about this channel, please stop telling me you're giving me your opinion. Why? Like, why do you need to tell me that? I don't understand. What the fuck, yo? Anyway, Lee Vincent says, and the police should have a refresh course every year, as well as they're up to date. They need to do the money. If they defund them, they can't because they haven't got money to do that. You literally said the same thing that I just said a minute ago, and then you said it's just your opinion. Like, I don't understand why people do that to me. I really don't understand why people can't just say a thing and then just keep it pushing. I don't know why you have to antagonize me for. And then if I respond back to the antagonization, then people say I'm doing something wrong. Why do you have to antagonize me? What the fuck, man? Shout out to Rue Jones. He says, Eric Adams is in office as a black man to control black and proud people. No, Eric Adams is in office because every other person that ran for office was terrible. Hold on. Let me show you who the other people that was running against him. Let's show on here. I'll show you the other people that was running against him. Like, I literally spend the whole entire show with just people antagonizing me every second. And then if I respond, then they say I'm going crazy. So I literally have to sit here the whole show. People who support and people who don't support just antagonizing me the whole time. Like, the shit is getting old. Like, why? I don't understand niggas. Dang it, man. Just, what the fuck, man? Just, what the fuck? Alright, so I'm going to the Spanish people page. Look who the dude he was running against. Curtis Silva. What in the hell? You wanted... They chose the better of the two people. Look. Look how many people voted. Barely 1 million people voted. Between two of these people. Didn't nobody want these guys. Look. Nobody wanted these guys. He did not get elected because he was something about black. He got elected because everybody else was terrible. Look. Look. This is New York City. Look how many votes these guys got. This is New York City. Didn't nobody want to vote for these? How you win the mayoral election with less than 100 votes, homie? In New York City. Hold on. Let's see how many people is in New York City. I hate when I do that. New York City has 8.4 million fucking people. Hold on. Let's see how many adults. Voters. How about that? All right, that's a whole bunch of shit. I don't want to have to discern what the fucking. You get my point, right? I don't think I'm gonna find how many voters New York City has. I'm looking for the damn thing. Roughly 1.1 million city residents appear to have voted this fall. So only 1.1 million city residents have voted. There's 8 million fucking people. There's over 8 million people. Didn't nobody want either one of these guys. We just ain't had no real choices. This don't got anything to do with trying to control black people, man. We had no choices. What do you mean keep your opinions to yourself? Why do y'all do this? Like, this don't even make sense. What are you talking about keep your opinion to yourself? Like, why do people come here if you don't want to come to the channel no more, don't come to the channel. You don't have to come here and antagonize me and then make a reason why you can't comment. What the fuck? This is why I just kick people. Because this is crazy. This is bananas. I don't even know what the fuck you apologizing for. You're just trying to antagonize me this morning, right? So tomorrow is going to be a different green team member. And every single day from now on, we're going to have a green team member coming here to just antagonize me. So I just want everyone to know this. So today it's Lee Vincent. And today Lee Vincent is going to pretend like I have a problem with his opinion until I kick him. So that's what's going to happen. What the fuck, man? I'm not calling out people from overseas no more. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not saying your name no more either, because what you just said to me don't make no sense. You're just trying to antagonize me. Anyway, Omega Sunlight said 5 boroughs plus a Nassau and Suffolk counties, it was a dub. My dude, nobody voted. Nobody liked these guys. I'm just kicking them. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know what he's talking about. How are you going to have the same opinion I have and then say you're going to keep your opinions to yourself? How are you going to pretend that I have a problem with your opinion if it's the same fucking thing that I said? Do you understand what people do to me? He's pretending like I have a problem with his opinion, and he literally said the same thing that I said. How can I have a problem with your opinion? Omega Sunlight says, sound like a Squid Game. Live, love, laugh. Live, laugh, live. Live, laugh, love. I don't know what it sounds like. It's absolutely insanity to me. I don't know no other way to say that. It's absolutely... If anybody else just don't want to be here, can you just please say it now? You don't have to wait till tomorrow. Any other Green Team members just want me to kick you so you can say I kick Green Team members? Can you please just say something now? I'll just kick you right now and get it over with. I just kick you right now and get it over with. Any other Green Team members want to pretend like I got a problem with you so you can fuck my show up? Just go ahead and I'll just kick you right now to get it over with. I just want to get it over with. So anybody else want to pretend like I got a problem with you when I don't have a problem? Please do it now so I could just get it over with and we can move past this. And admins, from now on, please, will anybody pull up in here and pretend like I got a problem with them and I'm not, and they just making it up? Just kick them. Just kick them. I don't care. I don't care if I die. I don't care what happens. I don't want to have to live with this. I don't want to have to live like this. So please, anybody ever show up and pretend like I have a problem with them and I'm not even saying nothing, just kick them. This is bananas. Shout out to James S. So you see his smoking feet. This is bananas. How are you going to have to say the same thing that I say and then try to pretend like I got a problem with your opinion? get back to the fucking show. You know, yeah, if y'all don't notice, I'm gonna have to kick a green team member every single day. So from now on, I already know I'm gonna have to kick a green team member because tomorrow is gonna be a different one of you. Admins, just kick green team just like we kick regular people. Just kick them all. Anybody that comes in and they're trying to do what the people be trying to do that ain't here, just kick them. I literally have it so only green team members could talk, so I don't have to go through this. If people want to be green team members and then try to still make me go through the bullshit that I have to go through when I close the chat, just kick them. That's it. Just kick them. They with the ops. Lee Vincent, he with them niggas. Anybody doing that is with them niggas, period. With that being said, I'm getting back to the show. My point is this. Listen. How do we even know he was shot in that police precinct, in that parking lot? We don't even know that. Tell me where I'm wrong. We don't know that. We don't know that. So how do we know he was even shot in that police precinct? We don't know. You can't tell me. So police, just listen. Police, who are supposed to be the most trained people in your city. Police, who all have to take target practice. Learn how to shoot their own gun. Police, who have been around thousands and at least hundreds of rounds of gunfire, don't know a gunshot that happens directly outside of their building? You trying to tell me a gunshot can happen directly outside of a police precinct and they don't know? I'm just not here for that. I'm just not here for that. I don't think that that's a possibility. So that's how I feel about it. So now we have to say, what was that police officer really involved in? I'm about to put y'all on the more game. Listen. Right? You know the majority of the dirty police officers do a lot of overtime? You know a majority of the dirty police officers do a lot of overtime. Yeah, I don't never uh, pay attention to the fact that every time we hear about some dirty police officer here or some dirty police officer there, what had actually happened is they had did a lot of overtime. They'd be like, yeah, this guy used to do all of the overtime. They thought he was a good cop. He did 60 hours last week. He did 75 hours last week. Nobody ever realizes that? Whenever nobody? Like, am I the only one? So you can't tell me that a dude does a lot of overtime and that tells me that he's a good police officer. When I used to work security, most of the people that used to do the bullshit at the job used to do mad overtime. The people that was always fucking each other in the building, they was doing crazy amounts of overtime. The people that used to steal shit from the building, crazy amount of overtime. All of the people that was doing all the weirdo shit, they used to do a crazy amount of overtime. They used to be locked in with the supervisors, and the supervisors need people to do overtime. So, no, it is what it is. And if you're gonna do overtime for me today, tomorrow when you ask me for the overtime, I'm probably gonna give it to you over somebody else because when I needed you, you was there for me. So that's basically one of the things that happened. Where El Perez says the NYPD doesn't have CCTV outside the precinct sounds really weird. I need to see the video footage. They have to have CCTV and closed caption TV in front of the closed circuit TV in front of the fucking precinct, right? They have to, right? Mocha West says police take women after hours allegedly. They are rape is what she meant to write. And yes, there are some police officers that are just like other human beings and look for the opportunity to do things like that. But we're not going to say all police do that. We're not going to do that. But yes, they are. Do y'all remember the two officers? I think it was two officers that recently got in trouble because they had pulled up on some some people that was in a car, and they kind of forced some young girl allegedly to and she was even underage to have sex with them. So yeah, police are always having, lots of police officers have sex or while on the job. This is a fact. But come on, man. You trying to tell me if some fine shorty is ready to give you, like, us being men? You trying to tell me you somewhere and some shorty is hitting on you and she fine? You ain't gonna hit it just because she a police officer and just because and she was really about to arrest you and now she just gonna give you some pussy and let you go? You're not gonna take it? Like, you can't be serious. Same thing is happening to women. You don't think they seeing some of these police officers that might be police officers? And they might be like, no, that nigga fine. If he, I will, the woman will go and do some things for him to get out of trouble. Remember that officer eating shorties? Yo, Rule, don't nobody see them Dutch Jones said the police going to show that he was shot in their parking lot, and it's funny how he got shot in the car. Either the person didn't know he was the police shot and sound like. Well, first of all, the person just shot him. They didn't steal anything. So this had to have been personal. Are you telling me that somebody, let's say it happened in the parking lot for 1 second. If it happened in the parking lot, is there somebody targeting the police precinct? Were they just looking for somebody in an unmarked car sleeping? Because he was in his personal vehicle. This is another reason why I'm saying this could have just been a personal situation that he turned into a police matter. Well, I mean, you get shot, it's a police matter. But looks like it was a personal vendetta that he's turning into. No, this is an assault against all police. Like when you black and you do some weirdo shit and then you try to say it's racism, but it's not really racism. You just really just did some weirdo shit and you should be checked. You understand? Same theory, same idea, same concept. Omega, oh wait, Omega Sunlight. Yep, I'm from E&Y 75th and 77th precincts. Buddy era. Buddy Boys era. Look. Let's move on to this K-Flock thing real quick. We haven't talked about K-Flock at all. I want to add this because this has a lot to do with what we're talking about. I need y'all to understand something. The day of rappers being able to do the bullshit and get off is over. It's over. It's over. I believe that it could have been another officer that shot him. I believe that he could have just got shot at another location and drove there. That's what I believe happened. I believe he got shot at another location when he was busy doing some bullshit and then he drove there. I don't know if he got shot in his car. I don't know if he got shot wherever. But I do believe that he was at another location. He got shot and he drove there. I'm saying that there's a chance. I need more information to make that not a thing. Because I need to understand how a gunshot could go off in front of a precinct and don't nobody hear it. Nobody heard it. So I need to know how a gunshot could go off in the precinct. That's one. Two, I don't know many gangs that use silencers. So if this was a silencer, then I don't think this was a gang. Shout out to Tiandre Willis Sr. If this was a silencer, this wasn't a gang. What fucking gang use silencers? Ah, fuck. I forgot to put a third option. Hold on. I'm gonna kill this vote real quick and I'm gonna put a third option for y'all. Somebody said that shit the other day and I was like, you know what? You on point. I'm gonna put a third option. Hold on. I'm gonna kill that vote. I'm gonna put a third option. I'm gonna put a maybe. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Could we hit that like button, please? So we can send out some notifications. All right. Get a poll up. Definitely foul play of some kind. Definitely foul play of some kind. Absolutely. I mean, isn't foul play always involved? Does somebody get shot? Something happened. I don't personally know of many gangs that run around with silencers on their weapons. I just don't know of many gangs that's doing this. If gangs did do that, they'd probably get away with more murders. But I don't know many gangs that's doing this. So if y'all know of any gang, oh man, I don't want you to snitch on niggas. If you know of gangs that actually are actively using silencers in murders, just write yes or no down here in the comments. I'm just curious because I don't know about gangs. I haven't heard of a murder on TV where it was like, and the gangs used a silencer. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of people saying, oh man, the gangs is out here using silences. We can't hear them coming. I've never heard of this. They had rocket. That's a fact, Omega Son. Like they had rocket launches. Shit like that. Not silences. What the fuck are you talking about? So, not you, obviously. I'm just saying. The metaphorical or the figurative. So if it's not gangs, so let's say a silencer was used, then I don't think it was a gang shooting. I'm sorry. Tiandre Willis Sr. says, if there's a silencer is connected to something, the feds, police are actively involved in some way. If there was a silence, I'm sorry. This is just my opinion. If there was a silencer used, I do not think, I'm turning on this little news over here. If there was a silencer used, I'm sorry. I don't think at all that it was gang related. I just don't think it was gang related. I literally think the gangs could just start throwing the police off by killing niggas with silencers and doing it smart. Literally. If the gangs start operating smart, I don't think the police would be able to catch them. They would also have less murders. Don't get this confused. You know, more people would be alive. But the police wouldn't be able to catch them. Literally, the only reason why the police catch the gangs for these shootings is because they do them in broad daylight. Because they do them around witnesses. Because they do them on camera. That's why the police catch them, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. We didn't. Okay, so Tiandre Willis Sr., you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm going to 100% agree that it's not hard to buy a silencer. What I'm asking you is, do you see people using when was the last time? Okay. This is what I'm saying. You know what? You're just 100% right. All gangs have silencers. I'm going to say that they don't, but Tiandre Willis Sr. obviously believes that gangs are out here using silencers to kill people. So I'm not talking to Tiandre Willis Sr. in regards to this. I'm talking to other people. So for the rest of you people, have y'all really ever heard about gangs using silencers? I haven't heard about this. I'm not saying it's not a thing that doesn't happen. I'm saying I don't remember hearing on the news that gangs use silencers. If they don't hear it, then somebody gets shot. So I haven't seen it. I don't know what Tiandre Willis Sr. is trying to tell me about how easy it is to buy silencers, because we're not talking about how easy it is to buy silencers. We're literally talking about whether silencers are being used by gangs. That's it. So I'm not trying to throw it on the gangs. I'm saying that there's a good chance that this police officer got shot for a different reason. Could it have been because of gang shit? Absolutely. Don't get it confused. What I'm saying is, I think that this is a red herring. What I'm saying is, I think niggas is jumping to conclusions. What I'm saying is that there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to be happening in New York City that's going to be getting blamed on gangs that are not going to be gang violence. It's just going to be some weirdo doing some weirdo shit. This is still New York City. Omega Sunlight said they'll buy 100-round drums before they get silencers for that. Ask T.I. That's a fact. So I don't know what anybody that's talking about gangs is using silencers is talking about. You know more than me. I don't know as much as you. You are uber intelligent. I don't know nothing about this at all, obviously. But as far as I know, I haven't seen gangs using silencers. For everybody that's in the chat basically trying to allude that gangs could use silencers or whatever the case is, shout out to you guys. I've never seen it. Literally, the act of using a silencer in most gang attacks would be the against what they're trying to do. One of the things gangs want to do is impose their authority, right? Why would you do that with a silencer? Like, that doesn't make sense. So that's what I'm saying. So shout out to everybody that want to keep talking about the silencers like gangs is using them. I don't think they're using them. That's it. What they attempted to assassinate him. I'm 100% on that. I think he was shot at a different location. I think that there's a good chance, pardon me, that he was shot at a different location. Shout out to Prince to Amir throwing the Cash App up again. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Y'all, come on, let's pull up. I think that there's a good chance that he was shot somewhere else. That's just my opinion. Period. I can be wrong. You see, that's how you state your opinion. Not state your opinion and then argue about why you're right. I stated my opinion and then I immediately said, I could be wrong. Because it's not a fact. So therefore, I'm not going to argue you with it. All I can do is state what I think. I'm not going to argue you with it. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. Now watch people come up here and try to argue their opinion towards me. Even though I'm giving you the respect of not arguing my opinion towards you. I think he was shot somewhere else. I don't know that for certain. Jamal Crawford said the louder the better you putting on. This is a fact. So even though silences exist, I don't think that that's what happened. I think he was just shot in a different location. I think he was shot in a different location and drove there. That's what I think happened. I could be wrong. We got 8 minutes in. It says yes. If silencers is used, do you think it's still gang related? So far, 19% said yes. 46% said no. 35% said maybe. Like I said before, has anybody here ever heard of a gang using the silencer in the murder? If you've ever heard about a gang using the silence in the murder, please speak up. Put it in the comments if you can't speak. I want to know. Also, as always, if y'all want me to open up the jump off, you got to get to 150 likes. I got my own green team members trying to destroy my show nowadays. So believe me, I don't want to open it up. Watch, tomorrow it's going to be a different green team member. And then the day after that, it's going to be a different one. And the day after that, it's going to be a different one. Watch. I promise you. Matter of fact, we got a show tonight. So tonight is going to be a different one. Let's see which green team member I kick tonight. They got to talk amongst each other and figure out who going to come in here to try to destroy my show. Shout out to Omega Sunlight. He says, right, Jamal. And that's some dumb ish to do. Just want to go to jail. My dude, they're 100%. I've never heard about gangs using silencers. Tiandre Willis Sr. said they claiming he was napping between shifts. Who would know he was napping between shifts is the question, right? Tiandre Willis Sr. says they claiming he was napping between shifts. Someone even knew he was there or moved the body. He's still alive, by the way. He's alive. He's alive. Just so we could be clear. He's alive. An internal gang drug beef, I could see someone using this. Yeah, when you, an internal one, okay. I mean, I don't see it, but I'm here for that. What up to DZ, BB and West, the smoking section. Shout out to Oakland, the Bay. Salute. He says, BB and Jack Rose, what's up? There's a difference between a gang and a cartel. Yeah, but cartels is loud as shit. There's a difference between a gang and a mafia. Right? Because a mafia will sometimes kill you slick and on the low, and then other times they'll kill you loud. Yes, he's alive. That's what I'm saying. I believe there's a good chance he drove to the precinct after he got shot somewhere else. Y'all listening? He's alive. He's gonna recover. They removed bullet fragments from his brain. All he had was a headache. He's gonna recover. He's alive. I want to add something real quick. All of you gang niggas that's in trouble right now and locked up for doing gang shit that has to do with violence, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I've been telling y'all, and I've been right so far. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all what. Wait, first of all, shout out to Omega Sunlight with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Omega Sunlight said, for prosperity and positivity in your work. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Who's next? Who's next, you red bastards? Let's get something going. Actually, we're having a pretty good show this morning. With the exception of the one hiccup, I had to kick Lee Vincent. I really didn't want to do that. But I'm not going back and forth with people. You feel me? It's not my job to sit here all day and talk to any one specific individual about you purposely trying to get into a Three's Company misunderstanding with me. We're not doing that. I'm not going to stand here for a half an hour, 45 minutes going over a misunderstanding with you. I'm going to just kick you. Mocha says he's alive, well, maybe he knows who did it. I'm 100% sure he knows who did it. I'm 100% sure whoever he had beef with, he knows who it is. Y'all just figuring out that Whack 100 is Hip Hop Police? Okay, that's impressive. Fake or not, that's impressive. I want to save this. Sorry about that. I just saw some really, really impressive acrobatic wrestling shit. For everybody that says wrestling is fake, wrestling is not fake. Wrestling is stage. There's a difference. Understand the difference between fake and stage. Um, yeah, I believe he knows who did it. No, I don't know if he got shot and then drove himself back to the precinct. What I'm saying is that he got shot and he was allegedly in front of a precinct. I don't know how much of that I believe. Do y'all remember? We can talk about AB in a minute. I already did an audio on AB. AB ain't wrong. Black Power Cross. AB's not wrong. We'll talk about AB. Give me 1 second. I'm going to talk about the Antonio Brown thing. You give me 1 second. I already did an Antonio Brown audio this morning. Let me show y'all something. These are the 2 videos y'all got waiting for y'all as soon as I upload them today. These are the 2 videos y'all got waiting. DJ Academics explains why. If y'all heard that, you got that video coming, and you got this video coming today. So those are the 2 videos. Those are the 2 videos that I already have done. I'm gonna be putting those videos out today. Those 2 videos are already out. Those 2 videos are already done. I'm gonna be I got a little bit more editing to do, but those are the 2. Those are at least 2 videos to expect to see today. There will be more. Expect those 2. Shout out to Patrick Booten with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? I've been up early, y'all. I don't think AB is wrong. When you see the video, we'll discuss this in a minute. Jamal Crawford says he could be a disrespectful off his regular routine, seen by somebody who abuses power. I'm gonna say something. Listen, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but y'all do know a lot of these police officers, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but a lot of these police officers, especially the ones that work overnight shifts and work at night a lot of them have connections to the street. They're literally making a lot of their money on the street. You understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying? So we don't know what happened to him. Copy? He could have got shot by a whole nother police officer. And that's the reason why it happened in the motherfucking parking lot. It could have happened in the parking lot. It could have been another police officer that shot the nigga. That's why it was a silencer. My point is, if he was shot with a silencer, I don't think it was gang. Also, if he was not shot with a silencer, I don't think it happened in the fucking parking lot. So there's just too much of this story that we don't know yet. For them to just throw it on gang violence, I'm not here for that. Could it have been gang violence? Absolutely. Let's not play with it. But for them to throw it on gang violence, I'm not here for that. Now, if this shit would have happened in the Brooklyn, or if this shit would have happened in Bronx, I would have been like, could be gang violence. But the fact that this shit happened in Harlem, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Is there goons in Harlem? You better believe it. Are there hitters in Harlem? You better believe it. But Harlem is about making money. Killing police officers is contrary to making money. When you killing police officers, you making the block too hot to make any money. Harlem is about making money. Tell me where I'm wrong. Harlem keeps on making it. Queens keeps on faking it, but Harlem keeps on making it. While the Bronx is creating it, and while Brooklyn is taking it, Harlem is making it. So if the police officer was shot in another borough, Even if it was Queens. I'm kind of here for that. But niggas in Harlem is about getting to the bag, my nigga. Harlem has some of the best hustlers on the planet. These niggas don't run around just shooting police officers for no fucking reason and making the block hot. That's what I'm saying. Is that fair? That's what I'm saying. I thought this said Kanye West. I should say Key West. There's a fire in Key West. Well, there's not really any what ifs at this point. There's too much we don't know. If that's what you're saying, I 100% agree. You know what? Let's say what ifs. Absolutely. There's too much that we don't know. Mocha's right. Shout out to Mocha West. There's too much that we don't know right now. And the fact that there's too much that we don't know and the government is trying to blame gangs immediately, you shouldn't be here for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't like the fact that the New York City mayor went on television without telling us how this is gang related to just say that it's gang related. I don't like this. I'm not trying to defend the gangs. If you commit crimes, you should go to jail. You should be held accountable. If you're committing crimes, you should go to jail. If you're accused of a crime, you should have your day in court. Is that fair? If you're accused of a crime, you should have your day in court. If there's enough evidence. I'm not here for niggas committing crimes and doing all this other bullshit and then nobody ever going to jail. I get it. That's what y'all think should happen. The people that should be on the street is the killers, the murderers, and the drug dealers, and the drug addicts. I get it. But a lot of us are regular human beings. And I promise you, if the regular human beings wasn't here no more, all of you gang niggas y'all have new problems. How the hell could y'all even have a gang if there's no regular people? If there's no civilians? I don't think niggas think about that. You need civilians. I said I was gonna talk about this Antonio Brown thing real quick. Could we just talk about this Antonio Brown thing real quick? I don't want to hold you. Antonio Brown was due to make about $1 million extra. What Tampa Bay did was Tampa Bay stopped letting him go on the field and stopped letting him get passes and catches, so he couldn't make $1 million. Now, I'm going to explain this one time, and then we're going to get back to what we was talking about. Now, I'm going to explain what this is, and I'm going to get back to what... I'm going to explain what happened to Antonio Brown, and then I'm going to get back to what we're talking about. Anybody that want to keep talking about Antonio Brown, put it up in the comment section, though. Listen, I'm going to tell you what happened. When you go do a contract, these NBA contracts, any sports contract, you're going to go in there, you're going to ask me like, yo, I want $20 million. They're going to be like, we're not giving you $20 million. But what we will do is, let's say he asks for $10 million. We're not going to give you $10 million. But what we will do is we're going to sign you for $3 million, $3 or $4 million, something like that. And then we'll do incentives so you can make some of that money back. But we don't believe you're worth $10 million right now. We believe you're worth about $2.5 million, $2.5, $3 million. But if you reach these marks, what we will do is we'll give you some of that money that you think you deserve. And then you like, okay, boom. This X amount of touchdowns, hell, I caught that amount of touchdowns 6-7 times in my career already. X amount of yards, hell, I done caught that many amount of yards 8, 9, 10 times in my career already. I'm going to beat that. This amount of catches, that's not even a problem. I have some of the best hands in the NFL. If they throw me the ball, I'm going to catch it. Boom. So you go and you sign this contract. And then what happens is when the end of the year come and then when the teams is crunching their numbers, they might decide they don't want to pay you that bonus. So what they do is they make it so there's less plays called for you. They make it so that the ball isn't thrown in your direction. They make sure that you don't get touches so you can't make your bonus. That's what Antonio Brown is saying happened. He's pissed. I'm on Antonio Brown's side. Y'all could be on whoever side y'all want to be on. God first. We had a contract. By you making sure I can't live up to my end of the contract and make my incentives, you're breaking the contract. By you breaking said contract, you are the one that is wrong, not me. But Sports Center and all of these other people, they're going to make it seem like Antonio Brown is crazy and he did a thing. And yeah. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. If you don't believe Jesus came for the people that's in Antonio Brown situations, then I don't know what to tell you. No, he can't sue. How can he sue? Sue for what? Unless there's an actual memorandum that was sent that he could actually quantify, that he can get and say, look, they sent the letter saying don't give me the ball. Unless there's some shit like that, there's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could do. There's nothing he can do. And now, I don't want to hear shit from Tom Brady. I'm going to tell y'all something that happened. Listen, I forgot which quarterback it was. But there was a quarterback. And I forgot which quarterback it was. This happened a while back. And there was a running back that was supposed to reach a thing. And I think it was in the Super Bowl too. And the head coach stopped calling plays for them so they couldn't reach their milestone. You want to know what the quarterback did? The quarterback called plays for him so he could reach his milestone. He could get his touchdowns and get his money. I forgot who did it. I think it could have been fucking Brett Favre. I forgot who did it. It could have been like Brett Favre or Peyton Manning or somebody. But what they did was they saw that the dude was about to make his thing and there was no calls being called for him that game. And they switched the calls at the line to make sure he got his touches so he could get his touchdown, so he could get his money. So Tom Brady could have did something. Copy? So I'm not here for the... No, Tom Brady could have did something. Tom Brady could have threw him the fucking ball. The only way Tom Brady couldn't have threw him the ball is if they wasn't just letting him get on the field. Black Power Crosses, players never make great money playing with Tom Brady. It sucks. I'm going to agree with you. But at the same time, this wasn't an initial contract. This was milestones that he had to meet. So Tom Brady could have threw him the fucking ball. He chose not to. He only needed like one more touchdown, like 2 more catches, and like 77 more yards. It was the third quarter. He had 3 catches with 20-something yards. Jamal Crawford said, keep him hungry for games when they need him. If he reached those bonuses, he's not going to go as hard as on the field. If the owners could... No. We're not doing that, Jamal Crawford. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I understand. No, matter of fact, you're on the same side of the conversation I'm on. But what I'm saying is we're not going to give their points any validity. They don't have any points. Antonio Brown is one of those players that's driven by greatness. You don't need to give him money. You don't need to give him incentive. All you got to do is get out of his way. Copy? There's people that all you got to do is get out of their way. That's it. Antonio Brown is one of them. He's self-motivated. All you got to do is get out of his way. All you got to do is make sure he's not distracted. He's going to kill it. Omega Sunlight said you could call an audible at the line. Yeah, you could. He could have got Antonio Brown his touches. Keandre Willis Sr. says that's what a good quarterback does. Look out for the... He could have got Antonio Brown his touches. Now check this out. If Tampa Bay does not win the Super Bowl this year, guess what everybody is going to say? If Antonio Brown does not win the Super Bowl this year, guess what everybody is going to say? Tampa Bay has to win the Super Bowl this year. They have to. Y'all know this, right? They have to. I don't think they are. I already didn't think they were. The Rams are looking pretty tough. I don't know what to tell you. Pardon me. And KC is still out there, and the Rams are looking tough as shit. So I don't know what to tell you. I think yeah, they're gonna blame AB, but it's not AB's fault. They should blame the fucking management. They should blame all the people that didn't want AB to reach his milestones. Everybody forgets how important Antonio Brown was to them winning last year. Everybody forgets. I hope you ain't leave, Jamal. Black Power said, keep it professional, though. You Frost, you're a role model. Okay, so first of all, athletes have been keeping it professional. This has been happening to athletes since football. Athletes have been keeping it professional forever. When you keep it professional, that's a way for the people that got their foot on their neck to keep their foot on their neck. Sometimes you got to break character, homie. Sometimes you just got to be like, fuck all this shit. I'm going to tell you this. This is just my opinion, obviously. You want to know how gaslighters win? You want to know how narcissists win? Narcissists win because niggas want to always... Because people don't want to get outside of themselves. Only way to beat a narcissist is to yell and scream and point out the bullshit. As long as you try to be civil with a narcissist, you're always going to lose. I don't know no other way to say that. You can't be civil with a narcissist. You can't. A narcissist requires for you to be civil. When you're dealing with a narcissist, most of the time people are going to think you're the crazy one. You have to not care about that. You want to know why I don't care about a lot of shit when people start saying whatever, why I don't care? Because I grew up with narcissists. You don't know how it feels for a person. A lot of y'all do know how it feels. I'm just saying, it feels, if you know how this feeling is, for somebody to be lying to you straight to your face. Y'all the only two people there. They're lying to you straight to your face like you don't know what happened. I can't tell you I can't explain to you how angry that makes me want to fight on the site. Like, that immediately makes me angry enough to pick up a weapon and just, we gotta go. You understand? Because you don't have no respect for me. Not only that, but you don't think that I have any agency over my own life. Jamal Crawford says that was harsh. Come across wrong. AB is a Florida man. He not with being confined. That's been AB. He did it his way. Still rich. Has a ring. Future Hall of Famer. Which was harsh, Jamal Crawford? The way that you said it or the way that I said it? I think that I was a little bit tough on you. Y'all gotta also understand, I be hard on a lot of the comments sometimes because I'm used to people saying gaslight and shit in the comment section. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that I come off the way that I do sometimes, but that's literally because I'm used to having to deal with abuse all day in the comment section. Bruh, AB knew he was being played. He reacted like someone who's been disrespected. I'm on AB's side. I don't care about his response. I care about the first disrespect. I don't care about the response. I'm not saying that I would have done it like that neither. But also, this isn't the first time that this has happened to AB. I do believe that that was one of the issues that he had with that's one of the issues that he had with the Steelers, right? They was cutting his time or whatever, and they started throwing the ball to the other dude more, and they was cutting his numbers. They wasn't giving him enough touches, right? That was one of the issues that he had with Ben Roethlisberger, right? Have the Steelers been back to the Super Bowl after AB left? I'm curious. Have the Steelers been the same team after AB left? Y'all don't understand how important. I don't think people understand how important a really good running back is. I mean, wide receiver is. A really good wide receiver fucks the other defense up. For real, for real. Y'all play Madden, right? What kind of problems do you have when you have a good slot guy and a good deep guy? That's problems. All right, let's get back to this gang shit. I just wanted to stop off on that shit for a minute. Because I just want to stop off on that shit for a minute. Because people are killing Antonio Brown. I'm on the Antonio Brown side. Slaves over slave masters. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I do understand that that's usually that's what it is, right? Slaves over slave masters. Don't get this confused. When y'all be siding with the sports centers of the world all the time, and the sports center be putting out the owners are always right information. Slaves over slave masters, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. That's the type of time I'm on. Anyway, let's get back to this New York City gang shit. I'm going to go to a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I hope I turned my mic off that time and shit. Anyway, let's get back to this gang shit. I do want to say let's end this poll real quick. 38 minutes up, 62 people voted. Thank you to everybody that voted. Most people have no idea the drama players go through in these teams in the back office bullshit. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. People hate people with money. So let me explain. So what happens is you become an athlete and you make money, and people think that you have to do whatever people that are paying you tells you to do. I promise you, everybody that thinks like that, you niggas will be working for other niggas the rest of your life. And you will always be underpaid. Copy? I'm going to say this again. All the people that think that if you have a job, if somebody is paying you, you have to always do everything that they say do, and you don't have no options or no choice, you individuals are always going to be underpaid. You're never going to be getting paid your value. I just want to be clear on this. You do not even understand your own value as a human being if you think that no matter what anybody is paying you, you have to always just do what they tell you to do. Copy? These players, first of all, y'all do understand that there's a good chance that Antonio Brown has CTE currently. Right? Wide receivers are notorious for getting it. Right? Wide receivers, running backs, notorious. Right? Linebackers, I guess linebackers and running backs more than them. Right? Anyway, so he might have CTE right now. Chronic encephalopathy. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. I think that's what CTE is. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. I think that's what it is, right? Let's see what CTE stands for real quick. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Yeah, I got that right. Shout out to that shit. He might be suffering from that right now. So that's the shit that kill me when people act like these football players shouldn't be getting their money. These football players are literally playing a job that kills you. I'm going to say this again. Out of every sport that exists, football is the one sport that literally kills you. A mute. I did not know there was a mute. Literally, football is the one sport that literally kills you. Whenever people act like these football players shouldn't get their money, I don't get it. Mocha West says, the sticker queen. Says, my son is CTE from high school football. I'm going through this with my son now. Causes mental illness. Yes, boxing also. But yes, I'm going to explain something to y'all. Why CTE, why a lot of these people get CTE. Everybody always thinks you get CTE from the big concussions, right? Big hits, right? What it is, you know how many micro concussions these football players are getting every game and every practice? Did you just hear what I said? You know how many minor, micro, whatever you want to call it, concussions these players are getting every game in every single fucking practice? Every game, every practice. Mocha West says, comes from walking concussions, is what the doctor said, ignoring migraine headaches. Absolutely. These dudes, every practice, I'm going to explain this, and this is the shit that I don't think people understand. Every single practice, these players are getting small micro concussions. You know that's the real reason why they only practice one time a day now, right? I think that you can only do one physical workout now a day, and then the other workout has to be a walkthrough. Tiandre Willis Sr. says, yeah, man, football is rough on your brain and nervous system all around. Constant trauma to the head is a slow death. Well, he can't be diagnosed with CTE until they can only tell if you have CTE after you die. But yes, he's probably got diagnosed with something. Omega Sunlight says, R.I.P. Junior Seau. He had accumulated Junior Seau killed himself. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, when you see these football players out here acting wild and living they life wild, a lot of these niggas know or feel like they gonna die. Do you understand what kind of trauma? This is the best way I could say it is like this, and then I wanna move back to the gang shit. Listen, I had a dude that I had a couple of dudes, but I had this one dude that was playing with me. I'm not gonna say his name. Your brother, right? And I'm not gonna tell you. You know how many times he used to come to the sidelines to talk about he had a headache in games, not just in games but in practice. And the coach knew he was, I'm not gonna say slow, but the coach knew he was eager to please. And since he was so eager to please, he was running out there just throwing his body in anything. They made it feel like he might be one of the players on our team that could have went and played professionally. The nigga went to, listen, I'm gonna explain. The nigga was a good football player. Do not get this confused. He went to go try out for the fucking high school football team, and I don't remember if he got cut. I don't remember if he didn't make it, or I don't remember if he just didn't quit because he just didn't have the You know how when they tell you you're a thing, but you're not really the thing, but you try to be the thing for other people? Like that. Anyway, Tiandre Willis Sr. said, I got 3 and still have symptoms. The Old Testament was just walk it off. Yeah. Yeah. I had bruised ribs. I could barely walk. I had a problem eating. When I slept at night, it was terrible. If anybody here has ever had bruised ribs, you know what I'm talking about. You know, my coach made fun of me for the whole rest of the time that he coached me because I couldn't play because I had bruised ribs. Shout out to that guy. Bruised ribs. It was bad. I'll tell you how I caught it. One of our first practices, we had a practice, right? A second practice. It wasn't the first practice. A second practice, second or third practice. I'm a wide receiver, cornerback at this time. Wide receiver, cornerback, and outside defensive, and the defensive end at this point. So I'm playing on offense and I'm playing wide receiver. So we run a post route. That's run and I'm going like that. That's a post route, right? I'm running. This is the sidelines over here. I'm running up. I'm post route, right? But I was on this side. So I'm running up. I'm doing a post route. So I run out and I do the post route. They throw the ball to me. I jump up. I catch the ball. I get squashed by two defenders. Boom. I hold on to the rock. Touchdown. My ribs is fucked up. Now I'm going to say that and say this. I don't know if every coach does this, but what our coach would do is he'll call a play and go tell the defense where the ball is going. I don't know if this is a tactic used in football for practicing. I don't know. But our coach will call a play and he'll go to the defense and be like, yo, that person's getting the rock. So you can go kill him. So I don't know if this is true on this particular play, but I'm led to believe that one of the main reasons why I got killed on that play was because the coach went to the defense and told the defense where the ball was going. Because he told us that I had to get the ball. He told us, Blase blah, gonna run the crew. He gonna run the post route. We gonna hit him on the post. I go to the top of my jump off, do my steps, make the cut, hand up in the air, ball comes, turn, catch it, go to pull it in, crushed. Damn, from the bruised ribs. I'm sorry about that, Mocha. And this nigga, this coach, made fun of me for the rest of our football year. The football field can make or break your mentality or physical. Plenty coaches bully players. My dude made fun of me for the rest of the year. I had bruised ribs. I'm going home, sleeping 2-3 nights, 2-3 hours a night. I can't shit. Like, I was fucked up. Like, I was fucked up. Like, I was fucked up. I wasn't, the best way to put it is, I wasn't even really coming outside. I'm 14, 15-year-old kid. I stopped going to school for a couple of days. I couldn't make it to school. I couldn't make it to the train to get to I was fucked up. I was fucked up. I was in Pop Warner. It's a fact. I was fucked up. I went to the top of the break. I cut. They threw the ball because my hands was crazy and I'm fast. So I went to the top of the break. I made the cut. They threw the ball. The ball was coming. I jumped up. It was a little behind me. That's the main reason why I got smacked. Not for nothing. It wasn't. I didn't just get killed because I don't know if the coach told the ball where the I don't know if the coach told them where the ball was going. Just so we could be honest. But I didn't just get killed because I had to jump up. I had to go. The ball came. The dude threw the ball late, so I had to stop and then jump up and catch the ball like this. Bronx Blitz. We was the Bronx Blitz. We was the Bronx Blitz. So shout out to that guy, that coach. I'm not even mad at him. He did help a lot of the individuals who work for him get jobs inside of the get jobs. He did help niggas get jobs, so that's a fact. He was helping niggas get jobs, like after niggas got older and shit like that. Like you could come back to him and be like, yo, I need a little help. He'll help you get a job. That's a fact. Mocha says, doctor says don't play your kids into high school. Kids' brains and bones are not fully developed until 15, 16. Tiandre Willis Sr. says, bruised ribs hurt the breathe. Hurts all. What the fuck, yo? Do you understand? See, my coach's thing was, my coach was telling people on the team I was faking. My nigga, I wasn't going to school. I love school. I was popular. I got good grades. I didn't have to barely do no homework. I knew I was popular. I was attractive. I barely went to, I went to class when I felt like it. But since, I don't know how to explain it to you. I was popular, my nigga. I wanted to go to school. Jamal Crawford says, my boy just won Sky Moog full flag. I don't know what that means. At MetLife Stadium. I played for 9. Oh, okay. Word? Yo, if y'all get involved with that shit again next year, come on, let me know so I can pull up. What the fuck? I hate the fact that a lot of y'all niggas be involved in dope shit and then you come here and tell me about it, but y'all don't tell me about it beforehand so I could pull up and film this shit. I want to do a panel today. I need a couple of people just hit me up on Instagram. I want to do a panel today. If I get 4 people to hit me up on Instagram so we can have... If I get 4 people to hit me up on Instagram so we can have a 5-person panel, I want to have a panel today, and I want to talk about a panel on gang violence, just so we can be clear. You have to have StreamYard. We're going to StreamYard it. I want to have a panel on gang violence today, StreamYarding. I need at least 4 people to hit me on Instagram. I'm not saying it's something that we're 100% going to do. I'm saying that it's something that I want to do. And I want to have it. I want to do it like around 4 or 5. Maybe a live stream also. And we need it to be a little bit later because you guys are at work. It's not a problem. Just hit me up on Instagram. And I hate that I say it like that now. Hit me up on IG and we're going to see if we could get something together. I would like to do something. I'm not saying that we're going to do it. I'm saying hit me up. I'm looking for at least 4 people. Maybe 3 people. I don't know. But we want to talk about gang shit. And I'm not looking for people that just want to sit up here and just be quiet the whole time. I want people that actually have opinions on this. Jamal Crawford says, my boy played since 4. Last year was his first year playing in plaids, 80s and 100s. All right. You talking about pounds when you say 80 and 100s, right? Yes, hit me up. I want to put a panel together. I want to just start having BBN panels just in general. And I prefer if we use our people in our community, because one of the I don't want to invite people that got their own channels, because all they're gonna want to do is argue. And I don't want to argue. I want to have a real conversation. I know that people think arguing is the way to have a conversation, but it's not. It's really not. And it's a shame that we think arguing is the way to communicate with one another. But arguing is actually a lack of communication. It's not communicate. It's lacking the ability to communicate. That's why you argue. Just so we can be clear. Oh, we 2 hours in. What else y'all want to talk about? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Let's go. That's the one of the worst things about having um a platform. You can't have regular conversations with everybody. Nobody want to talk to you. Everybody want to argue with you or talk at you. Like, so I'm not a person no more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a thing. People don't come in here to talk to me. People come in here to talk at me. People come in here to argue with me. People don't come in here to treat me like a human being. You understand what I'm saying? And Antonio Brown put out a diss track. AB put out a diss track recently. And I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for the diss track that AB put out. Just so we can be clear, I'm on AB's side. I'm 100% on AB's side. Jamal Crawford said, yeah, he 84 pounds. Gave them an extra 5-pound grace because of COVID. All right. The problem isn't your kid playing these sports. The problem is having the type of coach that cares whether your child is going to be able to be an adult, a productive adult. I think that's the problem. The problem is having a coach that's going to care whether when your child gets older, they're going to have all their faculties. What I would like to know is how many of these kids that's shooting up schools and doing all of this other weirdo shit was involved in these type of physical activities as a child. I know a lot of them weren't, because they were nerds and stuff like that, but I would like to know. Shout out to Black Power Cross. He says, great show today, bro. I think it was a pretty good show today also. And as usual, when we do good shows, don't nobody do drops. Yo, y'all don't understand how confusing this is for me. Let me say this again. Whenever we do good shows, don't no one do drops. So this is confusing to me. I don't know if to have a good show, or I don't know what to do. When I do these shows, I don't know what kind of show to make. Because when I do good shows like today, I don't get no support. That I'm a slave over the slave master all day, every day, homie. And just because you're a business owner, that does not mean you're a slave master, just so we could be clear. I'm slave over slave master all day. The NFL has been treating its players too bad for me to pretend like Antonio Brown don't have a good argument. The NFL treats their players pretty bad, man. I can't pretend like that he doesn't have a good argument. Tiandre Willis Sr. says, even if they're not athletes, those players could have caused head trauma through abuse. I'm not sure where you're trying to go with that, Tiandre Willis Sr. Please explain a little better. Also, for anybody that leaves me voicemails, I haven't checked the voicemail in like 4 years, man. I need to check my voicemails. You know why I stopped checking voicemails? Because I was just getting people talking crazy. So I don't even check voicemails no more. I don't even use this as my main phone anymore. That's not even my main phone number anymore. Anyway, Jamal Crawford says, you have coaches who care only about winning and those who care about kids. You have to be there, just like in their school. When you see the parents always around, they fall back. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think that you should put your kid with any coach that don't have parents around the whatever the fuck is going on. If there's no parents that show up on a regular, don't get involved with that coach. Mocha West said, it's not you, Jack. I honestly think people are really going through financial hardships due to COVID. I'm just assuming. No, I'm assuming everybody's going through financial hardships. I'm not talking about for since COVID. I'm saying since we've had this show going. This is a real thing. Since this show's been going, like, this is a real thing. Like, whenever we have really good shows, that's why I be like, I don't know what to do. Shout out to Tiandre Willis Sr. with the $5 drop. He said, last minute drop. Who's next? Who's next, you rat bastards? I'm on Tiandre Willis Sr.'s sound. Black Power Cross says, too bad none of the NFL owners look at me or you, Frost. We riding with AB. Yeah, that's a fact. I think, obviously, Antonio Brown is doing things a little bit different, but I understand frustration. I think that, I'm going to explain something to you real quick. Stop saying people are angry. Sometimes they're just frustrated. Sometimes people are just frustrated. They're not angry. Okay, so I had to go. For everybody that don't know, I used to work with mental health, people that had mental health issues and drug problems. I'm going to tell you how I got the job. I had to go to anger management. Yeah, I got in trouble with the law. I had to go to anger management. They looked at, like, my history of my life, and they're like, you're a good guy. You don't get into this type of shit. The thing that happened was an aberration. This is not normally something that you get involved in. Basically, is what they said. So they hooked me up. They sent me to anger management. I go to the anger management place. The people at anger management, they don't even know why I'm there. They're like, everything that you're telling us that you're doing, that these people are upset about, is normal, everyday human behavior. They said the problem is the people you are around are assholes. This is what they told me. Listen, I'm about to put you on a lot of game right now. And this is just for everybody that might be having. They said the people you are around are assholes. Because I start, like, you know, because you got to talk. So what they immediately did was this. They gave me paperwork and they decided they wanted me to come work for them. No lie. That's how I got that job. Yo, sometimes bullshit happens to you so the Lord could bless you. So that's how I got that job. And because I had that job and I had so much support from those individuals, I was able to feel comfortable doing this. Shout out to them niggas. Black Power Cross with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? He says, great show. Spent $2,500 for a Dawn dog. For the little one's shirt hurts. I don't know what a Dawn dog is. A damn dog? You bought a dog? The kids need a dog. Tiandre Willis Sr. said, yep, same thing myself. I'm telling you. A lot of the times it's not you. Yo, I start telling them. I start like, cause you gotta go to this place and you gotta talk. So I start talking and I start telling them about like the shit that's going on, and motherfuckers is literally looking at me, not just the people that's in the anger management thing, but literally the people also that run the whole thing. Them niggas literally pulled me to the side one day and was like, look, your problem is you have assholes around you. It's not you. You have assholes around you. Motherfucker was just, and with my dude, how all of, not all of the people, but how almost all of the people at the place that work really pulled me to the side to talk to me. Patrick Booton with the $5 drop. What did the five fingers say to the face? He says, great show, positive vibes only. Who's next? Shout out to Jamal Crawford with the $5 drop. He said an 81 sentence for AB. Who's next? Could I just say something? This is the way it's supposed to go. This doesn't kill anybody. If we get 20 people to do $5 drops every day, nobody pockets is hurt. That's how we crowdfund. That's how we make it so now I could go do shit. We've made it this far, y'all. Okay? We came from me living with some ungrateful bastards where I was paying almost all the bills at. Oh, you bought a Shinsu? Okay. To me, living in a fucking hotel. To me, living in a hostel. To me, staying with relatives. To me, now in our own spot. Now is the time to pull up. All those other times is the time to pull up too. Don't get it confused. But now is the time to pull up. We're at the motherfucking finish line. We're at the finish line. We don't need 20 people to drop $10. But if we got 30 people that drop $5, $5 don't hurt. Shout out to Mocha West. She said Mocha West pulling up. And from now on, you should be writing the sticker queen. The sticker queen pulls up. Let's go. It's been a long, hard fight. I'm exhausted. I know you're exhausted. But we're at the motherfucking finish line. We got a couple of more fucking miles to go. And we're going to be at the finish line. Now is not the time for people to relinquish their support. Now is the time where I need all the support so we can push through strong in the fourth quarter. Right now. We're in a perfect position. Right now. With that being said, could we get back to the gang talk? Right now is the time. I don't need 10 people to drop $100. But if we got 20 good people, that $5 smack. We get 20 good people tomorrow, that $5 smack. Shout out to Sebastian. This is what I'm talking about. Can I just say something? People love to say they support the channel by coming in here and arguing with me. This is support. Shout out to Sebastian. With the $5 drop. He says for a prosperous new year, fam. Come on, let's go. We got shit we got to do, y'all. Watch. I don't got nothing to say. Look. This is what I'm going to say. For everybody that's like, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Pay attention to the channel today. If I'm putting out content worth it, I want you to come pull up to a Tonight Show. Is that fair? Hold on. I got a question. I'm curious. I want to know. I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think about this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If people want to hate me, hate me. And if individuals want to fucking do whatever you want to do it. This is a question. I don't care. I don't know if this shit is going through or not. Is it going through? Oh, the question's too long. I gotta get rid of. Is it fair? I was busy trying to get the shit to go. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. Mocha West says, let's talk about Whack 100. Put on blast across America. I'm Vince. He's a hip hop police. There's a whole community that is doing nothing in the world except for trying to get Jim Jones to go to jail. So he's a part of that community. He goes in there. He's constantly talking to them, helping to give them fuel to try to put Jim Jones in jail. Now, as far as I know, we're not supposed to be trying to put niggas in jail. All right? Just finding stuff to do videos for later on today. I'm dropping videos today. I already got 2. We're going to drop some more. I already got 2 that we got put together. We're dropping videos today. And from now on. Wait, what happened? Yo, hold on.
Yep, I get it. It's all on camera. Y'all haven't de-escalated the situation because she's still right there, still talking. Y'all supposed to separate the party. No. Hey! Oh my God. Oh. So he did it. Yep, you got it. Yep, I get it. It's all on camera. This is all on camera. He touched him. Out, by the way. Yep. She touched him.
That woman got her man ass knocked out. I'm going to say this. Hold on. Could I say something real quick? Y'all women be getting y'all niggas fucked up. I'm going to tell you the thing I love about Kendra. And she'll tell you this. When she first met me, I was on go. I'm about to hit her up and ask her if she's free so she could come on the show and tell you this herself. So hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to call her and see if she's free. I don't know if she's at work or not. Hold on. When I call her, I'm gonna text her. Hold on. I'm gonna see if she come on. When I first met Kendra, I was on go. Like, y'all don't understand. I'm freaking 30 pounds heavier. My hands is just as fast, and I'm ready. 30 pounds heavier. Copy? Listen. How much I weigh now? About 30 pounds heavier. So look, listen. When I met Kendra, Kendra's whole thing was always trying to calm me down. Kendra's whole thing was always, let's not create a situation. Let's always relax. Always like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. I'm not this person that I'm here today if not for her. These are facts. Homegirl got her man ass whooped. That her man got knocked out because she had a big mouth. She had a big mouth. The thing said somebody tried to they took the black couple before they took them, the white people, so the white people got mad. I don't know. There's probably more context to that. I don't know if that's all it was. But all I know is that they put hands on the black dude and he punched dude in the mouth, and then dude was on the floor. He was out. That I know. That shit crazy. I think I'm gonna start letting the shows go a little bit longer also. Hold on. That shit is bananas. That shit is bananas. Like, what the fuck? This is the type of time we on? Is it fair if I put out good content during the day for people to pull up to the Tonight Show during drops? 16% people voted. 50% of the people said yes. 25% of the people said no. 24. Like, who says no though? Like, what's that? Like, we don't care how hard you work, Jack. You should never get paid. We don't care how hard you work, Jack. Nothing good should ever happen to you. Those are the people that said no. We don't care what happens. We just evil. We don't think of no amount of anything that you do that you should ever be able to eat or have a place to live or have clothes on your back. That's those guys. Shout out to them though. Sometimes you just gotta look at motherfuckers like, yo, what y'all think about the fit today, by the way? Hold on. This is what we rocking today. Let me move this shit. I don't want this shit. This is what we rocking today. Shit. Hold on, man. This is what we rocking today. This is what we. I don't know why I showed y'all both shoes. You could have just seen one shoe and seen. But yeah, this is what we rocking today. Question. Should I wear the shoes I got on? Right? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna do another poll. I don't care about this poll. I'm gonna end this poll. Boom. Hold on. I got a poll I want to do with y'all real quick. I forgot which Jordans these are. These not the 11s, right? I forgot what Jordans these are. Nah. What Jordans comes after the 11s? These are after, right? 12? No. I got the 12s too. I want some 13s bad as shit though. I'm gonna lie. I like the 13s. Okay, so I am obviously going in the wrong direction. I am not going in the wrong direction. You know what? A lot of Jordans are ugly as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like those though. I like the double O's. I never had a pair. I'm gonna go cop some double O's. Alright, so I'm never gonna. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to ask you, rat bastards. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna be able to. Here we go. Fucking nines. Okay, so which Jordan should I rock with this fit, right? So I want y'all to help me with my outfit today, right? This is what I'm wearing: shirt, shorts. Should I rock these sneakers? Should I rock the nines? Right? These nines, right? Should I rock these fours? Right? Remember, these are the fours with the other ones a different color. Or should I rock these fours? What should I rock? I don't know. These fours right here looks like the right way to go, though, right? Should I rock these fours? Should I rock these fours? Or should I rock these? I think I'm changing my clothes. I think I'm changing my sneakers. I think I'm gonna walk. Which ones y'all think I should rock? Which ones y'all think I should rock? Vote. I want to know. Nah, man. I do my own thing, Black Cuddy. I do my own thing. I'm Jack, nigga. I do my own thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I do my own. Sorry about that. Nobody's on board for the white force. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all vote though. I'm gonna let y'all vote. I don't know. I'm thinking about the black force too. But like these are just the best sneakers ever. Like these are the best sneakers ever. Like I promise you, if you ever bought me these for any occasion, I don't care what the occasion is, I'm gonna be happy. These are the best sneakers ever created. The second best ones, these in white. In cement. Ever. With that being said, um, what was we talking about before I took that quick break? We still got near 100 people in here. We'll stay in the chat. What was we talking about before I took that break? I'm thinking about making some grits and some fucking eggs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have grits and eggs for lunch. I'm about to go to the store, get me some motherfucking grits I got fucking pots and pans now, you rat bastards. I'm gonna go pick up some grits. Oh, fuck. I should get some chicken too, right? I should fry some chicken up today, right? I might go get a couple of things. I might go get a couple of things from the store. Gotta get the grub going. I told you I'm about to change. I'm changing my whole schedule back around to something a little bit more conducive. I was living in these hotels and everything stretching me really thin. So I just got a lot of habits that I wasn't that's not conducive with me being my best self. So I'm switching back to some of my regular habits that allow for me to be a little bit more better. No, I'm about to go get grits and eggs with some beef bacon, you rat bastards. I don't know. Who's buying the grits? How about that? Grits cost $5. Who's buying the... I don't know how much grits cost. Who buying me breakfast this morning? Who got something on breakfast this morning? Jack Frost needs all of the breakfasts. If I put a sports panel together where I talk about sports, who would be interested? Also, anybody that would be interested in a sports panel, hit me up on Instagram. I'm not in a fucking hotel or a hostel or anything like that anymore. Copy? I could work now. When I first got here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was really shaky on the situation when I first got in here because I didn't know what was gonna be made of it. But now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with the situation. So we're gonna take the next step. Copy? Watch your YouTube today. I'm pulling up on YouTube all day today. Watch your YouTube today. Watch your Instagram today. I'm getting off of here. I'm gonna go get some grits, some eggs, some eat. I'm probably gonna be tired after. But while I'm tired, I'm gonna be putting some of these other videos together. We're gonna be doing some things. God dang it. I need a fucking cushion. They should just have a cushion for the damn seat. Just a cushion. This damn seat. It's like a rock. But if I did not have it, I would be very unhappy. Oh, you with the fish and cheese grits? All right, so who got $2 on grits? Pull up to the Cash App. Who got $2 on grits? We gonna crowdsource some fucking breakfast for Jack Frost this morning. Let's crowdsource Jack Frost some breakfast this morning. Who got $2 on some grits? Let's crowdsource some breakfast. Come on, let's go. Tiandre said, I'm making eggs, pancakes, turkey sausage. I've been eating French toast the last couple of days. Anybody knows how long I could keep the French toast batter in the refrigerator? Okay, so I'm only supposed to keep it for like 24 hours, it says? I don't know. It says 3 days? Okay, good. I had it for about 2-3 days, so I'm going to throw it away now. Thank you for letting me know. Sebastian said 48 hours. I had about 2-3 days. I've used it 2 days. I had it 2 days in use. So you say 2-3 days? All right, so I throw it away now. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, the French toast batter. Hold on, let me show y'all motherfuckers. I ain't playing with it. Yeah, man. The French toast batter. I ain't playing with it. You said it's time to go in the garbage. It's time to go in the garbage. Peace. There you go. It's in the garbage. It's been 2 days. That shit is in the garbage. Thank you for letting me know. 2 days, as long as I can keep it, excellent. That's fine for me. I'm cool with it. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. We still got 90 people in here. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. If I would have had the grits and eggs and stuff right here already, I'd be making it right now. Who else cooks their bacon in the oven? Anybody else cooks their bacon? You know bacon is supposed to be cooked in the oven? I don't think people know that. Cook your bacon in the oven, man. We're about to get off. Because I want to get to work. I woke up before my clock today. I am abstaining from smoking the marijuanas for at least the next 3 months. I'm going to say this again. I am abstaining. Yeah, you should cook the sausages in the oven also. This is a fact. I'm abstaining. I'm going to get an air fryer as soon as I have the money for one. I am abstaining from smoking the marijuanas for the next 3 months at least. The only exceptions, there's only going to be very small exceptions. I have to be like in an environment where we really just chilling and hanging out and we doing a thing. Other than that, I'm abstaining for smoking the marijuanas for the next couple of months. I'm just abstaining. I want to be more productive. Well, if y'all want to get an air fryer fund together, do it amongst yourselves and then send it to me. What the fuck? That's all I can tell you. Yeah, I know I'm gonna gain weight, but I'm gonna gain weight not just from not smoking. I have an oral fixation, so one of the reasons why I smoke is because I need to be doing something with my mouth. So usually, if I don't smoke, I'm gonna be eating. You understand what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna be drinking something. You understand what I'm saying? For everybody that don't know, a lot of us got oral fixations. You're not really addicted to. Well, now you're addicted to cigarettes. Don't get it confused. But a lot of us, we're addicted to the act of smoking more than we're addicted to the actual substance that's going into our body in a lot of cases. The thing that gets you, you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of us have oral fixations, especially people that got overweight. Like a lot of people that got weight issues that can't stop eating. The reason why they can't stop eating is because they got an oral fixation. Literally. I'm just putting you on the game. As if you wanted it. I was about to say another thing, but I'm not going to say it because it might be offensive to some people. And I thought about it, and it is kind of offensive. So I'm not going to say it. But, yeah, a lot of times people just got oral fixations, man. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely gain weight because I'm got to go to eating. But I usually gain weight like crazy. I had to cut my eating. I'll let y'all know. But when we was staying in Times Square, that was really hard on me financially. And obviously, y'all guys also, y'all donate to the channel. But that was hard on me financially. And I'm not going to lie, I would go a day or two where I just really did not eat. And I had to condition myself to be accustomed to having hunger pains. So I had to get used to being hungry. Like right now, I'm starving. But my body is so used to being hungry now that even though I'm really, really hungry, it's not affecting me because my body is used to it. You understand what I'm saying? So I got to break my body out of that shit. I got to break my body out of it being used to be hungry. Now I'm about to tell you the wildest shit. Before we went on all of this shit, I was sitting when I was still living in where at my pop's crib or whatever. When I was still living there, one day I was sitting down and my stomach just started hurting and I dead ass was about to go to the hospital. I had forgot how it felt to be hungry. Because literally I used to just sit down, work, and eat all day. I had forgot how it felt to be hungry. Because I usually ate before I even got hungry again. Just something to know. So I had to condition myself. And this isn't me saying this shit. I don't want nobody to feel bad for me or nothing like that. I'm just telling you what it is. I just looked at how much I sent to BBN, and we're gonna double it in the 22. Let's go. Shout out to Tiandre Willis Sr. That energy. We're over 40. All you need is one meal a day. I wasn't even eating one whole meal a day, homie. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. I was literally going and buying a sandwich, eating half of the sandwich in the morning, and waiting to eat the other half of sandwich at night. I was literally going to places where you buy like a pound of food, and I was buying less than a pound of food, eating half of the shit, still hungry. But I got to put the rest of it away for tonight. So I was doing that for months. While I got idiots talking about I got a drug problem. I'm starving. Shout out to them niggas. The devil never stopped, yo. The devil never stopped. Yeah, it was intermittent fasting is kind of healthy. And I do think that my health actually improved. But I also think that because I wasn't necessarily eating the most healthy food when I was eating, that also helped my health to deteriorate to a degree. I still need to get nutrients. You understand? Anyway, everybody chose the 4s, so we're going to rock the 4s today. All right, we're going to rock the 4s. This is what we rocking today. This is going to be our fit. All right, this is our fit today. This is what we rocking. We're going to rock the 4s. Got me? We're going to rock the black 4s. Copy? No broke, derelict me. The old poor. Can I say something? Have y'all looked at the way these people dress that call me homeless and a bum? Have y'all looked at these people? I'm just curious. Have you actually seen any of these individuals that talk? Have you seen any of them? Anyway, we're going to get up out of here. Pull up tonight. I got some videos that I plan. Shout out to the 80 people who hit the fucking like button. Thank you. We have some videos that we have coming out today. Look for Instagram. For now, in the foreseeable future, look for videos to be dropping. I'm changing all of my habits. I'm hitting mad habits with the bags. Mad habits is getting hit with bags. Mad habits. Alright? I'm dumping every single habit that I could possibly think of that I have that isn't conducive with me being successful. Boom. With that being said, yo, look, I love y'all. Everybody, please go be productive today. Go do something that makes you happy also. And this is the thing. We're not only trying to do something that makes us happy, but we're trying to also do shit that's gonna make people around us happy. Because the easiest way for you to be able to, I was moving over there because I just realized that these shoes are freezing. And I got a heater on this side. So I just realized that these shoes are freezing when I put them on. So I'm gonna take these shoes off and I'm gonna put them over here real quick. Cause we about to walk to these stores over here. Cause we need all of the foods. Mocha says, I hope you and Kendra make a comeback. I only talk about her. I only talk about her. If you can't tell that I'm in love with that woman, I don't know what to tell anybody. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't think that I love Kendra, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Anyway, it might happen, it might not happen. I hope it does, but who knows? I promise you though, if some female come up to me right now and they're interested in me, I'm not gonna dub them because of some perceived me and Kendra might get back together thing. Just so we could be clear. That might be why I don't go out and chase after women. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't chase after no female except for Kendra. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. But I promise you, if I met somebody and they was interested in me and they made any effort at all to get with me, I holler at them. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I've dubbed quite a few females because I'd rather be with Kendra because I know she's a good person. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I know she's a good person. She's a good person. And that's important to me. Everybody, the most important thing is the way the woman look and all this other shit. Nah, I mean, you gotta be attractive. If you're not attractive, like, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Like, niggas. Okay, so I had somebody actually get upset at me because they tried to say that I didn't want to date somebody that I didn't think was attractive. And they had all these other different wild ass reasons. No, the reason was, I'm not saying that the girl's unattractive. I'm just saying she's not for me. I wasn't attracted to her. I don't think she's unattractive though. Like, could we stop with the wanting to say people are ugly thing? Some people are, person isn't ugly. They're just not to your favor. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, yeah, I've definitely dubbed women thinking to myself, because I know, because I'm not gonna break up with you. Like, if I get with you, I'm not gonna want to break up. I'm always gonna want to try to figure out a way to fix it. I don't quit. No matter how much I want to quit, I don't quit. So I'm gonna want to quit, but I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna try harder. So I don't want to get in a relationship with somebody, and then the next thing I know, Kendra calls my phone 2 hours later talking about, could we talk? I'm gonna be so hurt. I'm gonna be like, no, we can't. I'm gonna be so hurt. You don't know how hurt I'm gonna be. And I think that that's literally what's gonna happen. I think that I'm gonna find somebody and I'm gonna hit it off with them, and right after I find it and hit it off with them, Kendra's gonna hit me and be like, she wanna get with me, and I'm not gonna be able. I can't leave somebody to go be with somebody else. That's just against my moral principles. That's just against my moral principles. I don't know what to tell you. I just can't do it. Not even for Kendra. I just can't do it. I can't leave a person to go be with somebody else. I think that that's bad. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Keep eyes open for Instagram today. Keep eyes open for Instagram. Keep eyes open for BBN just in general. Um, you or everybody that we do that I've done promotion with in the recent history that obviously we still got good. We still in good connections. Expect for me to be contacting you about the 5th. Expect for me between now and the 5th to be putting out promotion for you. Expect on the 5th for me to be contacting you, and expecting on the 5th also for you to have appreciated some of the things that I'm going to be doing. Now, with that being said, I'm about to go into Jack Frost mode, and we're about to go back 2 years ago when we was grinding. That's what we're about to do. Copy? With that being said, I love y'all. Please go out there, be productive. Do something good in the world. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. You'll know it when it happens. Be that change that you want to see. Copy? The thing that you think that people need to be doing, be that. Got me? With that being said, like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.